Hello, my childcare leaders. Those of you that are CEO in your childcare business, meaning that you own your business and you also work in your business. So, I want to talk to you today about burnout. It is a very real situation. And sometimes, as business owners, we can be burned out and keep going because we just have this mentality that I have to keep going, I have to keep going, I have to keep going. If I don't, my center is going to fall because everybody relies on me. But if you burn yourself out and you end up sick in a hospital, whatever the case may be, then your business is still going to fumble if it was dependent on you anyways. And this is not being productive. It doesn't make you a hero, shero. It just means that you're in survival mode. And sure enough, as your name is, just say whatever your name is, you're gonna burn out and your business is still going to crash. So, this is three things when you know that you are burnt out. Like if you're constantly putting fires out, you feeling pains, aches in your body, you emotionally exhausted before the day even start. That's draining your energy, and then you always feel mentally off. These are signs that you are leading your childcare business from a place of survival mode. Yes, I'm looking at my notes because I can get the talking and getting way off. And if you've been doing this for more than 3 years, then it's time for you to make a change. The first thing is first, start regulating your nervous system. I don't care what these people get on these apps and say. Why would you go and enroll more people if you cannot, enroll more students if you can't even handle what you have? Why would you go bring in more staff when the staff that you have is not steady? So I know it's so easy to think, well, financially it's going to be hard, and financially I need to do this, and financially I need to do that. But if financial is always your driving force, you will always be in survival mode. Here's a little secret. Again, I know this is not going to resonate with those of you that are business minded, and I ain't got nothing against that. But if you understand that you are the money, you are the energy, you are what you attract, you are what's going to bring it to your center, you will start moving differently. If you sit here and say, now wait a minute, I know who I am, I know what I can do, I know that if I get myself in a mindset that my center is going to grow, it's going to be prosperous, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to come up with a game plan, and this is what we're going to do. The first thing you need to do is step out of your business. I am sorry. Even if you want to say, well, Connie, I love what I do and I love the industry, I ain't mad at you. But take some vacation. I was a director for a childcare center. I was helping this lady. I'm not going to say the name of her center nor her name. This lady was there 5 days a week from the time we opened to the time we closed. She was the owner and I was the director. She never went on vacation, and I told her, I got this, go take you a break. Baby, when it was time for me to go on vacation, I went. I was not opening no center from 6 in the morning to 6 at night. I'm not about to do that because, for one, my mental and my health was more important, but she did that. She did that because she was in survival mode. And then guess what ended up happening? This is a true testimony. I got videos talking about it. The lady had to close her center down because she would not allow me to do my job. I couldn't put the people in place so that she can go. So I was like, sweetheart, if you gonna sit here and keep doing this, I'm gonna take my vacation. So you understand me? I'm only doing my 8 hours. If you're not gonna hire an assistant director up in here that can come and take over when I'm gone, I'm gone. For whatever reason, I knew what her mentality was. It was the financial part. She was letting the numbers tell her exactly how to run. And I'm not mad at that. Like, I ain't got nothing against you using your numbers, but baby, if your numbers gonna put you in survival mode, if your numbers gonna keep you in that center all day, every day, it's time for you to pull back from the numbers and say, okay, what is my body saying to me? What is my daycare, what is my center saying to me? That's what you need to be listening to. Them numbers gonna fluctuate. You gonna have a good quarter, you gonna have a slow quarter, you gonna have a bad quarter. But in the end, if you know that you 10 toes down in your industry, you got this, you gotta know that in the end, it's all gonna catch up. So do yourself a favor. Quit telling yourself that your business and your childcare center is going to die because of you. It's going to fail because you are the backbone of it. That's survival mode. That's not abundance. Abundance say, I'm going to staff. I'm going to have an assistant. I'm going to be able to go on vacation and not worry about what's going to happen when I come back. Okay? Do not burn yourself out. Burnout is a real thing. Okay? Start taking care of yourself. Do things to relax. Even if you can't go on a vacation. Take some dance classes. Do some arts. What is it that you like to do for a hobby? Go do some hobbies. Don't sit here and let that business be the reason it takes you out. Because if it takes you out, then who's going to take it over? If you never train nobody to come in and run your childcare business, how are you going to survive? And I just want to say this. Don't be bringing in assistant directors just to do the grunt work, like, oh, just go do breaks. Train your director as if your assistant director, as if it was you running your business, because you may need to call that assistant director. And if all that assistant director knew how to do was get in classrooms, then you just hire somebody for what? Don't be afraid to raise an apprentice. That's what the assistant director is there, to help you with your duties. That's your right hand man or woman. Take advantage of it. Don't sit there and just be like, oh, I don't want them to be better than me, or I don't want them to know my business better. Yeah, you do want them to know your business better than you, so you can step out of your business, okay? All right, that's all I have for you. Don't burn yourself out trying to be a hero or a shero, thinking that I'm the backbone of my business, and without me it's gonna fail.